What is up? Kaz here, and today we are going to be doing some guild battles, and I'm going to be going through some of these defenses, and we're going to look at some effective ways to counter guild battle defenses. And my guild has already won, so we have free liberty to take whoever we need to in this guild battle. So let's just start from the beginning here. So we'll go ahead and take this one here. The first team, what we'll do is, I'm seeing that Leica is the only threat here. Wusa and Triana's probably not going to kill a whole lot. So what I want to do is I need to bring a meat shield for that Leica. And so Triana works really well here. Another one that works well if you have him is Feng Yan. Triana would work just as well here. And for damage dealers, we're going to want to get someone that's got some multi-hits. So let's go ahead and bring in Chilling. He'll also counter the immunity and the shield that Wusa's going to throw up. And then let's also bring some sustain as well. So we'll bring Harmonia. If I can find her. There he is. There she is. Alright. And then there is no defense break on the first team. And so that like is only going to go for my Feng Yan. And on that second team, that's just going to be a shield will cleave food. Bastet's going to take first turn. That Barbara is probably going to strip defense break hit, and that Charlotte's going to try to CC. But if I have the shield will cleave, then there's only so much crowd control that Charlotte is going to be able to do. So this is a free-to-play option. The Amir, you can just save up Ifrit pieces. The Homunculus, you can farm. And the Galleon, you can easily save up the Scam Stones and summon for them when they are in the rotation. And so we'll go ahead and go into this. I usually use the accuracy lead for Amir just because I don't want anything to miss. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. There goes the immunity and the shield. Wow, they're actually pretty slow. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and buff up my speed and my crit. I'm going to set up my counterattack. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit Triana here and just waste the turn. Alright, so there's the other immunity. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and strip that immunity and shield off of Leica. We'll speed break. And now, every time Leica hits Feng Yan, he's going to get defense broken if he lasts that long. And I think this should actually finish him off here. Oh, we tripped Triana's passive. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's go ahead and finish off Leica. And the rest of this should be pretty easy from here. We'll go ahead and we'll take down the Triana next. We'll buff up. Apply a little bit of damage. And now we'll see if we can defense break. Perfect. Go ahead and hit some more. And see if we can finish the Triana. Nope. Alright, so Feng Yan will finish Triana. So we'll finish her off. And then we'll go ahead and clean up the Wusa. So anytime you go into a fight that's got one big damage dealer but no defense break, always look to play off of the elemental advantage. In this case, that Leica is only going to go for wind if you have the option there. So use it to your advantage, bring a good meat shield, and I highly recommend that everyone build a Triana if you have not already done so, because she works amazingly. Alright, so on the second fight here, everything went exactly as I had planned for it to happen. They took their turns. We're going to go ahead and defense break, except for Charlotte, and that's fine. Go ahead and nuke. Throw some dots out there, and then my Amir should be able to clean up. And easy peasy. Alright, let's go on to the second fight. So on that first team, what I see is I see a lot of crowd control. I see some defense breaks, and I see Wusa for the immunity and the shield. And so I think what we can do, as long as we can get rid of that Rika, we should be pretty safe as long as I can at least bring enough sustain and a cleanse. So what I'm going to do, and this is a free-to-play option that is pretty universal, I'm going to bring a Fran, Escher, and Lauren. On this particular team, the idea is that Fran is going to go first. She's going to give my immunity and attack buff, which is going to make Rika and Feng Yan pretty much worthless. I have a cleanse and a heal from Fran. I have a backup heal and speed buff from Escher. I have 2 sources of strip from Escher and Lauren, so they're going to be pretty versatile in taking care of this team. On that second one, again, it just looks like a pretty straightforward shield well cleave opportunity. So we're just going to keep with the same team there. And we'll jump right into it. Alright, so Wusa went first, and that's fine. We'll go ahead and put up our own immunity. And I think next, yeah, let's go ahead and strip the immunity from the Rika. Or not. So we'll go ahead and strip her this way. And then from here, we should be able to just crowd control her. Let's go ahead and push her back a little bit. Defense break. Man, I can't get a defense break to save my life. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, we got it that time. Let's hit her down a little bit. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Let's push her back just a little bit more. And let's finish the Rika off. And now our next target, as long as we have immunity up, we want to go ahead and take down that Wusa. And we'll make sure that he doesn't have a shield up again. So we'll do heal break, push back the attack bar, push back the attack bar. That's another thing that this team does, is they are awesome about keeping one target locked down. And if I need another turn, I can just use Escher's second skill to buff him up. We'll remove that defense break, and we'll go ahead and push back the Wusa's attack bar again. And we should be able to finish the Wusa from here. And now we are down to the last one. We'll put up the immunity again, and we'll strip that counter. And the rest of this should be GG. And what's awesome about this team is that it is completely free to play, so you should be able to farm all 3 of those units. So even if you are early game, you should be able to get those units. Alright, so everything looks like it's going well. My team tanked out everybody just fine, and we're going to go ahead and nuke them. Alright, and that is that. And I do recommend that everybody build a shield well cleave team. The premise behind that is that you want 2 monsters that are going to be damage dealers, and 1 that's going to be the defense breaker, which normally is Galleon. And I would recommend saving up your summoning stones to summon for him every time he's in the rotation, if you do not already have a Galleon or 2. But the idea is that you want to ruin all of those monsters between 140, 150 speed, maybe 160. If we look at my shield well cleave team, we're not going to attack this one. Let's see. But if we look at my shield well cleave team, you've got the Galleon who goes first. He is at 147 speed. The Water Homunculus goes second. He's at 145 speed. And then I have my Amir third, and he is at 141 speed. So very closely together, and you want that because you don't want the chance that an enemy is going to counter you, or you don't want the enemy to cut you. Now this one, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to attack this one. But anytime you see an Odin there, you want to bring a Triana, and you want to bring a water unit. And so that Odin is automatically going to jump on top of that water unit, and if he's got all of the buffs there as the team has planned, then he's going to ignore defense, and it's just going to pop Triana's passive. Once he does that, go ahead and pick off the Odin, and it's GG. So we're going to skip that one for now. Let's see, what else do we have? That one's kind of gimmicky. That's gimmicky as well. that one would be really easy. Anytime you have a team that's got all water or all wind like this, just bring Arena and have that Arena tank it out, and then bring 2 wind units, and it's a real easy match. Let's take a look at the last one. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Alright, so let's go back and we'll take on that Odin. So let's see here. On that first team, what is their strategy? Looks like that Jean's going to crowd control, Molong is going to nuke down most of one monster, and Diana is probably going to do Diana things. So, my biggest concern on this one is the provoke, because you're not going to be able to effectively recover from the Molong, which is what that team is counting on. And so what I think I want to do, because I see water and wind, and I don't see any sustain on their team other than the Jean, and she's not a whole lot of sustain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my Rena. And my Rena is going to take the hit from Molong. She is going to take the hits from Diana. And since there is no defense break outside of the Molong, there is no chance that anyone except Rena is going to get hit by those two. And I'm also going to bring a Veramos. No, I won't, because then there's a chance that Molong will hit the Veramos. And so what do we want to do about that Jean? We need to bring 2 wind units, or we could just bring a... Alright, so what we'll do is we will bring... do I have 2 units that would be on Vio? Let's bring Feng Yan, and let's bring that Triana just in case Molong gets the opportunity to get his skill 3 off on Arena twice. And that should be more than enough to take this down. Alright, on the second team... Nope, we need that Triana for the second team. Well, no we don't. So the other thing you can do is, if you have an Odin that you're going up against, and you have a Camilla, you can always bring a Camilla. Now make sure you have a tanky Camilla, one that's got at least 30,000 HP. That way, even if Odin has a full stack, he's still not going to kill the Camilla. And so in addition to that, I'm going to bring... They have immunity, they have a heal, and they have a strip. I think I want to bring... We're going to bring 2 wind units so that the chilling targets my Camilla. We are going to bring Skogul and Ganymede. And that should be more than enough to do this job. And we will go for it. And there's the provoke. Oh yeah, that's going to be really easy. That Jean's going to go down real quick. Alright, just like planned, everyone's going after Rena. She's just going to heal up a little bit. Put that shield right back up. And let's see, can I proc out? No. Oh man, he's getting all the stuns. Alright, so let's get rid of the stuns on my Feng Yan. Ooh, do we kill the Molong? Or do we go after the Diana that's stuck in human mode? Let's kill the Diana. So if you don't know, Diana, when she's in human form, has half the HP that she normally does, so it's a lot easier to take her down. Go ahead and sleep her, and I don't want to get provoked again. Let's go ahead and see if we can... Well, we got lucky on those Vioprocs. Alright, don't count on that. So from here, we should just be able to kill off the Molong, and everything should be good. Yeah, and those two are just going to pound away at her all day. Finish off the Molong. Let's go ahead and... I don't have to heal up, but let's do it anyway. And let's finish up the Diana. Alright, second fight. Let's see how we do against this Odin. You know, I completely forgot to bring a heal. So hopefully I'm not going to be in too much trouble. You know what? Let's go ahead and reset this Fran. I don't want her healing. So we'll reset her. Let's go ahead and apply a little damage to the Odin if we can. Nope. Alright, so we'll throw the stone up in the air. And I'm going to ventilate my Skogul. And let's see if we can... Yeah, see, that Odin is doing basically no damage to Camilla. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and see if we can finish up the Odin. Uh-oh. Oh, that was easy. That works. Alright, and so from here we should just be able to finish it up. He has no way to get stacks. I don't need the reset here, but we'll do it anyway just for the damage. Go ahead and ventilate my Skogul, and then we'll auto it. So yeah, if you don't have a Camilla though, the easiest way to beat a Odin is to just make a Triana and combine her with one water unit so that Odin targets it, and then one damage unit that is going to take down that Odin. In this case, I used Skogul. That way I could apply the damage to everybody, since that Fran wasn't going to be enough to keep the healing going. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this sort of content, subscribe, hit that like button for me. If you have a team that you like to use on Guild Battle Offense, and it works really well for you as a counter to some of these teams that we've gone up against today, drop it down in the comments below. And until next time, peace out.